Hello to all of my Libras, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you all Libras. We're going to get right into your reading. You know, this is a general reading and all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you see this reading is when you're supposed to see the reading, okay? It's exactly when you're supposed to see the reading. So let's get into it. Let's get right into your general reading. Let's get into your general reading, Libras. Hopefully you all are creating space for a great day on today. Yes, setting those intentions is so important to set your intentions each day. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Libras, let me show you what I'm looking at here. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is going to be so important to you all, right? This message, please pay attention. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, this is what's going to be, okay, Libras. I need you all to really pay attention. I'm going to walk this slow for you all because I want to help somebody. Somebody has been running a terrible smear campaign on you. Literally, they gave you the sword to cut them out of your life. They could have been a Gemini, Aquarius, or a fellow Libra. They could have had that in their chart. And it was so damaging for somebody. Almost like on some cards, this card, let me show you. Let me show you on some cards what the Ten of Swords looks like. Let me see if I can find it in this deck right here. Hopefully I can come across it real quick so I can show you, not to take up too much of your time, because I really need you all to see the intensity of the pain that somebody went through. And I hope this isn't triggering for somebody. You know, I don't want you to relive it, but I need you to know what this person did to you. It's not by coincidence that card came out, because I'm going to show you what it looks like on in this particular deck. These are the Modern Witch tarot cards. The ones that I'm using right here for this reading, and I'll be using both of them, is the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. But let me show you something. I want you to see this. I want you to see this because it's something that's happening, some awakening that's happening with the people who have run smear campaigns and lied and did all kinds of stuff. There's something happening with them as well. So I want you all to really be encouraged. If I can't find the card, I'm going to go with this one right here, because it's the exact same card. It's just a different message on the card, right? Let me just go with this one. I'm going to show you something. Let me show you something. So this card and this card are the same, just two different decks, right? But see how this person is lying down, presumably left for dead, right? That's how damaging their smear campaign was. That was how damaging. It was like this energy was so manipulative, it wasn't even funny. You felt completely stabbed in the back. You felt like you were dealing with a backstabber, somebody who was anxious, somebody who may have had some mental health issues or whatever the case may be. But here you are standing, right? You know you're not going back. Your ancestors are all around you letting you know, hey, we're going to help get you through this next chapter of your life. So right now, somebody's at the end of something, about to end a new phase of their lives, right? A new cycle, a new phase of their lives, right? And I don't see you looking back, right? This number 10 right here. And so this is letting me know it's not even by coincidence that this is also the 10 of Swords. But this card in particular came out letting you know everything is fine. Everything is fine. Because you decided to not look back, that you're not going back and you're not looking back. This is the part I really want you to pay attention to. When people have run smear campaigns on you, this is what I'm feeling for you all, and they're creating all kinds of feelings of hostility in your spirit, and you just like, I need to get as far away from them as possible. And if I say something to them and they say something to me, it could just literally feel like somebody stabbed. You see this blood right here? It could literally feel like somebody stabbed me. The best thing you can do, Libra, is let karma do its thing, right? Because right now, they are so keenly aware of how powerful the energy they put out in the universe is going to come back to them. It would be in their best interest to keep the vibrations as high as possible, okay? It would be in their best interest, right? It looks like you have some fire in you. Like you don't have a problem letting this lion come out. You don't have any problem coming at them, you know, like with everything you got. Like I said, it could be a bloodbath verbally. Like you could go straight in for the jugular. Like, and if you really wanted to, right? But something is standing in front of you, Libra, to say, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to tell you that something is your ancestors. They're saying, see how they're in front of you? They're like, don't do it. We got this. It's like everybody better be cool in this, because this thing could go one way or the other, right? You could get vicious or they could get vicious, because there's some deep pain and there's some backstabbing involved, right? You could tell them this, you could say a lot of things about them. Like, you could say a lot of things about them, but I'm telling you, things are even changing in their spirit too. So no, you're never going back. You're never going back. And I'm seeing perfect synergy when it comes to your money. I'm seeing you balancing out your daily affairs when it comes to your money, and I'm seeing financial independence, right? Which has never been. Every time I pull cards, Libras, y'all, money is never a problem. Y'all can have 99 problems, but money won't be one. But what I'm saying to you is that they are changing. Both of you all are changing, and both of you all really are starting to have this reverence for the universe. You all are starting to, that's what I'm saying, that somebody is like, even though you are a very fair-minded person, even though you are so understanding, you're still that person, right? But this person's energy is so draining. It calls you to feel indecisive, to be superficial, to be unreliable, but to be even manipulative yourself, because you took on some of their characteristics. And like I said, they went low. You could have gone lower. But I'm telling you, Libra, I'm hoping that somebody really hears me when I tell you this, Libra. Let karma do it, because karma can do a better job. And karma is not a bad thing. Karma can also be a good thing depending on what energy they put out, right? This doesn't have to be a bloodbath. It really does not have to be a verbal sparring match where somebody just has to go down. And I already know that what they said hurt you like somebody put 10 swords in you, right? That should be enough for you to say, I'm never going back, because this person didn't have to take it all the way there like they did. They didn't have to go that route, right? This is where I need you to take the high road and trust your ancestors. Please, Libra, trust your ancestors, because all they'll have to do is slip up and make a mistake, and boom, bad karma hits them. So everybody's in a real vulnerable space. This is what I'm saying. People are in a real vulnerable space. I suggest strongly you focus on something positive and high vibrating, and don't look back. You know what I'm getting when I look at this right here? I'm getting that this energy is, this is why I need you not to look back, Libra, for real. Like, I need you to please pay attention and not look back. They are too smart. They know exactly how to manipulate you. Let me show you something. This energy is very dangerous and very manipulative, right? Very manipulative. When I suggest to you, Libra, that you find some healthy outlet so that you can tune them out. If you all have mutual friends together in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I need you all to sever ties with those friends. It's going to feel like everybody abandoned you, but actually that's a gift, because it's not like they're rejecting or abandoning you. Your ancestors said, I don't even want you to be connected with them, because it's for entertainment. Like, people just want you. People just want to take the attention off of their own raggedy, messy lives, just to pay attention, just to sit back and eat popcorn and watch. Oh my God, look at Libra going through all of that. Look at Libra got all the money, but look at them going through all these issues. And yep, I knew this was about them. And allow them to create their own karma. I'm telling you, allow it to happen, right? So again, you already know this about them. Secrets have been exposed. You know that they're a liar. You know that they're manipulative. You know that they can go real dark, like devil energy. You already know that, right? That's the information they're going to put out about you. It's going to, like, I'm telling you, somebody is going to feel like, okay, I got to bite my tongue. I got to get as far away from this energy as humanly possible, because if I don't, I'm a blast off. It's going to be horrible, right? But don't do it. Don't do it. Focus on your leadership position, focusing on your position, because again, things are happening, for everybody to kind of recognize just how powerful our words are, just how powerful our actions are. I suggest somebody sit down and just deal with this in therapy, like, for real. Let your ancestors continue to guide you. Focus on your leadership position, because it looks like somebody is the first person in their family to do something like leading the family out of something, whatever. So channel that energy somewhere else, Libra. Please channel it somewhere else. Focusing on like healing your broken heart. Focus on that, right? Just focus on that. Somebody's going to be near a body of water. You know, like I said, balancing out your own energy, accessing your crown chakra. Somebody may have some amethyst. This is part of your healing process. Water is going to replenish all those emotions that you let out. Because again, this person ran a smear campaign. They're still talking. They're still gossiping. But I'm telling you, I'm kind of getting some messages at night. Like somebody is coming to them, telling them to keep their mouth closed, to just stop. And it's a voice that only they would listen to, right? It could have been a voice of a person who died, you know, somebody who was very, very close to them, but something is coming through and changing them. But again, once a person goes as low as they went, and it really could have turned into a verbal sparring match, like a verbal sparring match or a bloodbath, it's best to say, you know what? Okay, I know how low you could get. So let me just move on with my life and let me just move on. You could possibly have kids with this person, or some kind of childlike energy, like the childlike faith is involved. Even if you don't have kids with the person, there's some kind of childlike faith that somebody has. It's like that's nostalgic. It could have been the childlike faith could have come through a parent that just told you to believe in certain things that you may not have believed in as a child. It could come from a grandparent that told you just believe in things. Like, take this childlike faith approach. Don't go tit for tat with this person. Don't go back and forth, because that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to get in a sparring match so that they can have justified. Libra, I hope y'all hear me. They want you to get into a sparring match so that they could justify going even lower. But it's all a setup and it's all a trap to just reel you in. You know how like celebrities online, like you may have, you know, some negative people may like put negative comments under their post or whatever. And depending on which day, depending on what celebrity, they may respond. Now this person has 15 minutes of fame, but that's all they wanted, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just ignore this. Just ignore it, because this person wants you. They want to trap you. They want to get you into a sparring match. They do, because they feel like you got away from them. They could no longer manipulate you. You got away. So now I got it. All the things that I said about Libra, I got to show everybody that Libra is exactly what I said that they are. Right? Yeah. Just get your rest. Get your rest and let your ancestors, Most High God, universe handle the situation. But I suspect that somebody already understands that, because your intuition, your third eye is wide open. Your brow chakra has been lit, right? It's on fire. So again, I'm really trying to, like I said, trying to encourage somebody to really stay focused, like really, really stay focused, Libra, because this energy is going to take care of itself, and you don't want to get thrown into their karmic cycle. Looking at your cards here, you're learning how to take your power back. And I don't care what they say, because they could get real vicious. They could get very manipulative. And this is not somebody you want to get into a sparring match with, because really they're just looking for some attention. They are hurt. They are hurt that, you know, you have that sword and you're beating them at their own game. That's what it really is that you got up from this place. They thought that they had destroyed you. I'm telling you, they were not banking on you surviving this. They just weren't. If it was a fellow air sign or somebody who has air in their chart, their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or something that's air, Libra, the best thing you can do is take your sword, because they too have a sword, is take your sword, the same sword they used to destroy you, and cut them off for life. Even if you have kids with them, they should not, don't try to, this is not about looking like, you know, this is not about looking like, I'm just taking the high road. You are sending a very firm message to them. You cannot control me. You cannot manipulate me anymore. You're not manipulating my actions. When you go low, I'm not going to go lower. When you try to go for blood, I'm not going to try to go for blood, because I realize this increases your popularity. You want your 15 minutes of fame, and I'm not going to be the person that does it. And as far as I'm concerned, you don't exist. Okay? Yes, that's how you fight back. And if it's a fire sign, it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You taking that blowtorch and you burning the bridge for life. You're like, nope, you have no access to me whatsoever. Yeah, if it's a earth sign, you continue being happy, focusing on your internal peace and your happiness, keep on making your money. In other words, they don't exist. If it's a water sign, and by the way, a earth sign is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If it's a water sign, you show absolutely no emotion. Remember, you sever ties. They gave you the sword to cut them out of your life for good. And now you need to show them better than you can tell them. Don't say another word. Do not get into a sparring match with. When I tell you, I don't care what they say. Let them create their own karma. That's what I'm seeing here. The grave that they're trying to dig for you, what they did. See, they took it too far. I'm seeing here because you all are the I balance sign. You have done everything you could possibly do to try to understand them. Y'all are the scales of justice. And I'm telling you, you've done everything, but I need y'all to try this. I'm telling you, it's going to work. Stay focused. Stay focused, Libra. Don't give them any more energy at all. At all. None. I don't care if they need to talk to you. Send it through your attorneys. I don't care if they need, if it's an emergency, again, have another person on standby so they go through them. So that person can go through you. But they should have no more, almost as if they never, ever, ever existed, right? Because prosperity lies ahead for you. You could have Taurus in your card, or they could have Taurus in their card, or they can also have Aries in their chart too. Again, you don't even need to go pull their full birth chart. All you know is the characteristics of the person and what they did. They are a master manipulator. They are a liar. They took it too far, and now you're about to show them how powerful your sword is, right? Yes, because you're saying, I'm the judge, jury, and the executioner of my own life, and you don't exist anymore. That's what I have for you. I'll see you again in a couple of days. Bye.